Hi, I'm Lorna, and today I'm going to do a little painting, but this is going to be a little different. As you notice, or you may not be able to notice, there's no brushes today. I do have spoons, so I'm going to try a little bit of dots, and then a way of spreading. So this particular one is, I believe, my husband's Kaiser card. So I'm going to take it and see what happens when I smear it. Ooh, that came out cool. Okay, and there's a little bit left on there, so I'm going to smear one more time. A little bit more. And there we go. I've used that one. So I have a few different cards. You can ask your parents to use their cards and let them know it will come off because it's, as we say, non-toxic and it's tempera. So this one is kind of a magenta color. That was a navy blue. Right now I have some triangles. This is a kind of, it's similar to a puzzle, but it's made for Montessori. So, ooh. Okay, so it went through. Some of that aside. I'm going to try this color. So this isn't as much painting as scraping the paint through spreading. So this is my Barnes & Noble card, the educator card I have. I think I get 25% off. It's very sweet of bookstores to do that for teachers. Anyway, here it goes. Whoop. So remember this paper that I'm using here is for watercolor. This is actually a watercolor paper. But if you don't have paper, you can always deconstruct a paper bag, or you can get paper from, perhaps one of your parents has a printer. You can ask if you can use a few pieces of printer paper. That would work too. I do like white, but you don't have to have white. You can use different colors on even a dark background. A few years ago, there was a special activity in San Rafael where the entire street became a canvas. So what they would do was they would take 4th Street and the street that went up toward the Mission, Rafael Mission, and they would blacktop it. So I think they oiled it, and then they'd block off the whole street, and the entire street became canvases, and they would use, so that was, I think as black as you could get it, and then they used different color chalk. And apparently it's very big in Italy also. But in San Rafael, California, they used the street for an entire canvas. This is kind of canvas paper, but canvases, real canvases, are made out of material and are stretched on wooden frames. This one happens to be my Visa card. Hopefully it will all come out. It's kind of fun. All right. So I got a brown background on this one. Let's see what happens. Oh, here's my San Anselmo Library card. I also have what's called a briar. So this one, this is for ink. I actually got it at a garage sale. So if you ever go to a garage sale and you find one of these, They are so much fun to do art with. This one, I think the people that lived there were artists, and Breyers are really a lot of fun and very satisfying. It's like driving a car, but it's very fun. You can use it with ink. It works great with tempera. It would probably even work a little bit with watercolors. Remember, with art, it doesn't have to be anything in particular that you're creating. You're just exploring and enjoying yourself. Let's put a little blue. Here's my San Anselmo library card. I also have something over here which I'm really excited to try. Ooh, this blue's coming out really cool on top of the brown, because the brown did not go away under the blue. It stayed right there. I don't know if you can see where the brown is underneath the blue. Oh, very cool. This is very satisfying. So art, you need to find a place for your heart and your soul to have a rest and enjoy itself, enjoy themselves. Your mind too, it gives your mind a break. So I think sometimes our minds get so busy, your mind needs a break. And this is a great way to give your mind a break. Just play with color. There. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, because I think it's coming from your heart or soul. There. I'm going to get one more piece of paper, and then I'm going to try. I happen to have some fossils that I got along the way, actually at a garage sale. I went to this garage sale and they said fill up a bucket for $5. I think it was a paper bag or something. They were giving you bags. I think they were trying to, because they were going to have to deal with getting rid of rocks, and they had no idea what to do. So this particular one is brown, and a lot of the ones that I found were pieces of rock that had been sliced. This is cool. It's not as smooth as the library card. Oh, it's scraping some of the paper off. Yeah. Huh. That will be different. Put that over there. Remember, I can wash all these when I'm finished. Let's see if this has any straight edge. Actually, this one has no straight edge. So I'm going to put this one aside. I don't think that will work very well. I thought it did when I was peeking around at them. This one has two straight edges. I think this side will work better though. Let me try a little blue. So one of your tasks while doing any kind of is to start looking around in your house and see what would be fun to paint with. If you have paints and you have paper, you don't always need a brush. You can use cars, Hot Wheels, monster trucks. Yeah. Okay, this was my AARP card. That worked good. All right. Oh, I have ASPCA card. Now, this is a tray that I got a long time ago. I don't remember. I think it's made in Sweden. So what I'm going to do, let's see what color I haven't used. I think the brown. A little brown over here. And I'm going to try this tray. So anything that has a straight edge should work. Ooh, it's not very straight. Which means we may have to try something else. Let me try the bottom side. And when you try things, not everything's going to work exactly the way you think it will. So with that said, that's okay too. Because you're exploring. Now, some may say, well, what am I going to do with all this? These make incredible mediums for sending out a card. So you could use it to cut parts out and then you can put it on another piece of paper. You can use this as the piece of paper, just fold it. And you can send cards to family members. So remember that it's all for your heart and your soul and not necessarily what we make. Just enjoy. Okay?